What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we are on our way to the Ford dealership to try to figure out what's going on with my 10R80 transmission. So if you guys have somehow missed the last videos that I've published on this whole thing, we took it to the drag strip and we sent the car about 6 or 7 times, and on Big and Littles with a 28 tall tire, which is a little bit much for the power that we're making, but I was borrowing them. The best of the day was, I think, 12.22 and about 117, and 60 foots were 1.9. So stock suspension and everything, and given the tire and all of that, that's pretty good. That's a pretty healthy pass, I think. But things pretty much went downhill from there, and nothing was improving. I felt like the car wasn't really right, so I let my buddy Stang Mode. Go follow him, definitely, if you're not already. Sent it down the track one time just to kind of confirm, because I was having some transmission issues about a month in advance. And to kind of break down what happened was, we were going to the YouTube call out, so I was getting dropped off at the airport. And ever since the wreck where I got hit, and I don't think that this has anything to do with it, the car just hasn't felt right. It's always been that 4th gear and 5th gear especially. So what happens is that no matter what mode that I'm in, what drive mode, 4th shifts a little bit hard compared to even a normal mode, compared to everything else. And in 5th gear, sometimes, not all of the time, is really bad. So what'll happen is, like on this day when I was getting dropped off at the airport, so basically I started off in normal mode and I just punched it at about 65 mile an hour. And what happened was, there was a loud clunk that came from underneath of the car, and the whole car shook pretty violently. So I'm talking about a mechanical clunk, like a slam in 5th gear. What it did was the tail end of 5th gear, it went all the way to red line and it didn't shift, and the whole dash starts lighting up at me for about 1.5 to 2 seconds before it shifted to 6th gear. So then what I wanted to do was see if it was doing it in the other modes as well, and it was doing the same thing. So then I got dropped off at the airport. We went to the call out, we did our thing, we came back, and when I came back, I've never heard a clunk that bad like that day. But what it does do is, sometimes it doesn't want to leave gear. And when I mean gear, I mean 5th gear. It'll sit there, like if I'm trying to go up like a steep hill or something like that, it won't downshift, it won't do anything, it'll just stay in gear. 4th gear has more of like a thud, and the 5th gear sometimes can be really, really bad. It's never stayed in gear like it did that one time, but I have heard the mechanical clunk in 5th gear a few times since then. So it really kind of depends on the day. Some days it'll feel fine, the car feels strong, and then other days it doesn't. So I don't really know what's going on. The car downshifts completely fine. I think it has maybe something to do with one of those Ford achieving gears. I'm not really sure, but anyway, we had some trouble at the track. Things got progressively worse this last drag strip day when we took it out for the first time, and I don't know if 5th gear's not gone. Okay, but it's doing the same kind of stuff. So there is definitely an issue going on. I don't know if it is software related, if it just needs an update or anything like that. I sincerely doubt that we did any damage at the track to it, because it was already doing that. So anyway, we're up here about to pull into the dealership, and then we're going to go through and explain to the service guy what's going on, and hopefully we can get you guys some answers, and we can get back to rocking and rolling. And I will say that the 10R80 issues that I'm having, it's not a common thing. So in those videos that are posted, us at the track event, a lot of people are starting to get afraid of these cars because engine tech and all of that. I wouldn't be afraid of engine tech. I mean, some guys are having engines replaced, and I'm talking about a very small percentage, and it really does suck for those people. I feel for you, and I hope that I never run into that issue. We are at 5,300 miles on the car right now. It is completely stock. But, things do happen, things do go wrong, and that's true with every single manufacturer. So, everybody's saying, oh, the 1819 Mustangs are crap. Well, they're not. You know, everything has, they're all built by man and machine, okay? You know, things are going to get flawed, accidents happen, you know, for whatever reason, but that is why we do have, you know, warranties, which is a good thing. So I definitely wouldn't be afraid to buy one of these cars, because this car is amazing for what you get in it, what the thing will do, the power you can achieve from it, all of that. I love this car, and I have no means to get rid of this thing. I love it to death.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Having some issues with the transmission of this car.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you have an appointment today?
No, I've talked to George before in the past. He's worked with me, so I was going to see if he's here.
George is no longer with us, but I can get you with Monica.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Right this way. You
All right.
shut it off.
Thanks.
This way, honey.
Okay.
Right in here, Monica, take care.
Thank you. Huh?
This one is, sir?
This is mine.
The key in it?
No, I'm dropping it off, or next week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm leaving.
You need it out there?
I do. All right. Thank you. Okay, so that was a really fast update. I've got nothing to share to you guys. We have to set up an appointment. They are super, super busy. And that my service guy that I usually talk to that knows the car really well apparently doesn't work here anymore. So, whatever, you know, things happen. Best of luck to him wherever he is. But the girl that I was talking to definitely had not a clue what was going on. I had to turn the phone off. But we shall see. So, not much of an update. There it goes, 5th gear. So I'm under moderate throttle right there, just driving up to 45 mile an hour, and you know, I'm in my and I'm in Sport Plus mode right now, which is completely fine to drive around the street. Now, some of the comments were like, why are you driving around in Track and Sport? It doesn't hurt the car at all. But yeah, definitely 5th gear, I think, is where the problem is. So anyway, sorry for the lack of an update, but we are trying, and I wanted to at least bring you guys something. And we'll definitely keep you posted through this whole thing. But it is what it is. So yeah, I apologize for not much of an update, but I do want to say that I hope that all of you guys have a very happy Thanksgiving. So definitely try to spend some time with your families. I know you will, wherever you are in the world. I want to thank all of you guys watching, that I am thankful for all of you. I'm thankful for everything that I have in my life and the situation that I am in, and being able to bring you guys cool content and, you know, all of that. But we'll get back to the updates next week. We're going to have to drop off the car, and then I don't know if they're going to tear apart the transmission or any of that, but I'll let you guys know, obviously. So, not much of an update, but have a happy Thanksgiving. God bless.